Welcome back to Nuts 4 Facts. Today we are going to be talking about dinosaurs, like this one behind me. Imagine a world where the ground shakes with every step and where the skies are ruled by giant flying reptiles. From the era of prehistoric giants like eagle-sized dragonflies and the existence of one large supercontinent Pangaea, to the cataclysmic events that ultimately triggered the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. Take a stroll through the jungle with me. Be prepared though, things might get a little dangerous. Wow, that was close. Let's dive into our first fact. Surprisingly, many herbivorous dinosaurs swallowed large rocks to help grind up tough plant material in their stomachs. Known as gastroliths, or stomach stones, these rocks acted much like the grit chickens use today to assist with digestion. Who would have thought? Next, our second fact. Did you know that dinosaur poop is actually a fossil? Scientists call it coprolite, which literally means fossilized poop. And believe it or not, studying it tells scientists what dinosaurs ate millions of years ago. For example, the king of dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus rex, left behind coprolites filled with tiny crushed bones, proving it swallowed its prey almost whole. Some fossilized dinosaur poop is bigger than a football and over 65 million years old. So yes, dinosaur poop might sound gross, but for scientists it's actually a treasure of prehistoric clues. For our third fact, let's talk about the largest landmass dinosaur. The Argentinosaurus is widely regarded as the largest terrestrial animals to have ever existed, a member of the Titanosaur group of long-necked plant-eating sauropods. This massive creature is said it could reach up to 30 to 40 meters in length and roughly 21 meters in height. Despite its huge size, Argentinosaurus likely had very few predators. Most meat-eating dinosaurs wouldn't risk attacking something this big, but scientists believe massive predators like Giganotosaurus may have tried to hunt young or smaller Argentinosaurus. Still, once fully grown, this giant was probably almost impossible to take down. What makes Argentinosaurus even more amazing is that scientists discovered it from only a few fossil bones. Yet from those bones, they were able to estimate the size of one of the largest land animals in Earth's history. So next time you think about dinosaurs, remember this giant. Because when it comes to size, Argentinosaurus wasn't just big. It may have been the biggest dinosaur to ever walk the Earth. Let's move on to our fourth fact. When people picture dinosaurs, they picture giant scaly reptiles like crocodiles or lizards. But scientists have discovered that many dinosaurs had feathers. One famous example is Velociraptor. These feathers didn't help it fly, but instead, they may have helped keep the dinosaur warm or attract mates. This discovery also connects dinosaurs directly to modern birds. In fact, birds today are considered the closest living relatives of dinosaurs. So technically, every time you see a pigeon, a chicken, or an eagle, you're actually looking at a modern-day dinosaur descendant. Coming up to our fifth fact, we will be talking about teeth. Instead of having a few large teeth like predators, Nigersaurus had hundreds of small teeth packed tightly together. Scientists call this a dental battery. Think of it like a natural plant cutting machine. As the dinosaur ate plants all day, its teeth would wear down. But new teeth were constantly growing to replace them. In fact, it may have replaced its teeth every few weeks. Another strange thing about Nigersaurus was the shape of its mouth. Its jaw was wide and straight, almost like a vacuum cleaner or a lawn mower. Instead of reaching high into trees, this dinosaur likely kept its head close to the ground, grazing on ferns, small plants, and soft vegetation. It probably spent most of its days slowly walking and munching plants non-stop. And even though it had hundreds of teeth, Nigersaurus wasn't dangerous at all. It was actually a gentle giant plant eater. Those teeth weren't for hunting. They were perfect tools for grinding huge amounts of plants. So next time you brush your teeth, remember this. While humans possess a mere 32 teeth, Nigersaurus boasted an incredible array of over 500, crowning it one of the most prolific, toothed dinosaurs in history. Now jumping to our number 6 fact. We're going to be talking about the Stegosaurus dinosaur. Despite weighing up to 14,000 pounds, the Stegosaurus had an incredibly small brain, often compared in size to a lime or walnut, roughly 80 grams. Another fun fact about the Stegosaurus. For years, people believed they had a second brain in its hips, but scientists later discovered it was actually just a large nerve cavity, not another brain. Stegosaurus was roughly the length of a bus and lived about 150 million years ago during the Jurassic period in what's now Colorado. Back in 1982, Colorado's governor signed a bill making Stegosaurus the official state dinosaur. Pretty cool stuff. Let's dive into fact number 7. During the time of dinosaurs, the continents were arranged very differently than they are today. Most of them were connected in a giant supercontinent called Pangaea. Because the land was connected, dinosaurs were able to spread across the planet much more easily. Over millions of years, the continents slowly drifted apart due to plate tectonics, but by that time dinosaurs had already spread everywhere. Dinosaurs lived on every continent, even Antarctica. Adding to this point, when dinosaurs lived, Earth was warmer overall, and there were no polar ice caps, which allowed dinosaurs to survive even near the poles. Fact number 8. One of the most incredible dinosaurs with armor like a tank was Ankylosaurus. This dinosaur is often called the living tank of the prehistoric world because its body was built almost entirely for defense. Ankylosaurus lived about 66 million years ago, near the end of the dinosaur age. It was a plant-eating dinosaur that walked on 4 legs and could grow about 6 to 8 meters long and weigh around 6 tons. Even though it wasn't a predator, it had one of the most powerful defense systems in the dinosaur world. The most famous feature of Ankylosaurus was its massive club tail. At the end of its tail were 2 large lumps of solid bone forming a heavy club. Scientists believe it could swing this tail with enormous force. If a predator like Tyrannosaurus rex tried to attack, Ankylosaurus could swing its tail and potentially break bones, shatter legs, and drive predators away. Ankylosaurus was not one to be messed with. Fact number 9. If dinosaurs had a king, it would almost certainly be Tyrannosaurus rex. Its name literally means tyrant lizard king, and for good reason. This massive predator ruled North America about 66 million years ago, near the very end of the dinosaur age. But what makes Tyrannosaurus rex so fascinating isn't just its size. It's the incredible combination of power, senses, and strange features that made it one of the most impressive predators ever. It could smell death miles away. Fun fact about the Tyrannosaurus rex is its tiny arms. They look almost useless compared to its giant body. But here's the surprising part. Those small arms were very muscular and extremely strong. Each arm may have been able to lift over 200 kilograms. Scientists think they may have helped T-Rex hold on to prey or push itself up from the ground. Unlike many predators that slice meat, T-Rex could bite straight through bone. Scientists estimate its bite force was one of the strongest of any land animal ever. Imagine being able to bite with the pressure of a small car crushing down. Its roar could even shake the ground. Needless to say, the T-Rex was a prehistoric powerhouse. Down to our last fact. Fact number 10. What if I told you dinosaurs ruled Earth for 160 million years, and their world ended in one single day? About 66 million years ago, giant predators like Tyrannosaurus rex still roamed the planet. Then suddenly, a massive asteroid 10 kilometers wide slammed into Earth. The impact created the enormous Chicxulub crater and released energy stronger than billions of nuclear bombs. Earthquakes shook the planet. Massive tsunamis crashed across oceans. Wildfires spread across continents. Dust and smoke filled the sky, blocking sunlight for months. Plants died. Food chains collapsed. This catastrophe is known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. About 75% of life on Earth vanished, but dinosaurs didn't completely disappear. The survivors evolved into birds, so technically, dinosaurs are still flying above us today. This catastrophic event, which is referred to as the Chicxulub event, is considered the most famous in human history. Well, that's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed today's special of Nuts 4 Facts.